Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I'm laughing at myself, Aries. I'm sorry. I have so much wax in my, I say that often, but I've never had this much wax in my mouth before. I was like, all here, all down here, and here. I'm just going through one of those stages where like the teeth are really like expanding out and moving. So I have sores in my cheeks. Anyways, I'm just wondering, like, how much wax can I have in my mouth and still talk? So, my sweet fireball babies. So I'm here to do a reading for you. I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to see how we can get you working towards success. Get you some success here, Aries. I'm going to start with, as you can see, I'm pre-shuffling it. I already pre-shuffled this. The Wild Unknown Oracle deck, and then I'm going to go into the Archangel deck. That's the other thing. My nose has been really itchy the last few readings. And then I'm going to go into the Good Tarot. The Good Tarot has a whole card spread associated with it. So we're going to kind of get the overall energy of your reading with the Oracle cards. And, yeah, I'm going to go from there. It's a general reading, Aries. Because it's general, it may or may not resonate. If it does and you're drawn to it, there is an extended. The link to that is at the top of the description within this video. Well, that came out fast. The Sea Serpent. It's really funny. I've been seeing the Sea Serpent card a lot. And it's not, you know, it's really weird. It's almost like it's an energy that was just kind of sitting off on the side. It wasn't doing anything. And then you have the beaver at the bottom. It's interesting. That's actually where the Sea Serpent was. Like, when I finish doing a reading, I will kind of shuffle the cards up again a couple times, and then I will put the deck to the side. It seemed like every time I was finished shuffling the deck after reading, so like I'm not calling in any energy, I'm just kind of like leaving it, putting it away, it would be there. And then I would kind of, you know, start pre-shuffling for each sign. The Sea Serpent would be there again. And now you have it. It's almost like a lingering energy, and then it finally pops up somewhere. Sometimes that would happen a lot with Pisces, actually. So it's kind of funny it happened with you. The beaver is the only card that you have on the bottom. It has something to do with work, something to do with the architect of your life, being the architect of your life. Sea Serpent. Oh, it's interesting. I'm getting a completely different message with this card. It's telling me to look at it like the World card. You know, like some of the World cards where it's like a snake chasing its tail, like completing some sort of cycle here. A cycle that feels never ending. Well, I'm getting that song in my, this is the song that never ends. What is that with that lamb chop or something? This is the song that never ends. It feels like that. So I don't know, maybe there's some sort of work, or it feels like being the architect of your life is a project that never ends. Yeah, getting this like the World card. So some sort of cycle completion here. In the eye of the storm. Okay, so you're in the eye of the storm. So there's almost like there's chaos around you. Maybe there's people around you that are kind of chaotic. And you're like in the one spot that's kind of calm. Like staying in the center of this storm while it completes whatever's going on. Oh, wow, this card is really doing some freaky things today. Okay, so now I'm seeing in this card, you know, the fire ant card on this deck. Let me pull it out for you. So you can see what, yeah, it transformed. It transformed into the fire ant card. Of course, it's going to be hard to find now, isn't it? And then it showed me it's the reversal of that energy, which is also very interesting, because the fire ant is sort of like, there can be tension, there can be chaos, there, who the hell is it? it's like almost repelling of that energy. What is going on? You know what? I feel like my skin is dry, no matter how much I moisturize it right now, and it makes my skin slippery. How can I not find it? Okay, it doesn't matter. It can't matter if it's being this difficult. Why are the cards being so difficult? They're not cooperating in the least. Nobody's moving. Everyone's... Oh, screw it. You know what? That's enough. Oh, geez, there it was. It was right, literally the next card after where I decided to stop. So, of course, it would be there. All right. I'm seeing a transformation of the fire ant energy. So, do you see how, like, with the fire ant card, everything is, like, condensed in here? And it almost, like, the energy of this feels like something intense, something difficult. Could be a fight or a disagreement or just a lot of excess attention, whatever that could be. But then more coming in on the outskirts here. Like, it's just like this energy that keeps kind of coming in on you. So, but that's not it. That's not what you're getting. I saw, so this circle, like literally as I looked at it, I saw the fire ant card and then it faded away and I saw this and all this energy moving out from the circle. So this being like reversed, repelled. You go over there. You're not really part of the reading, but you were part of the vision. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah. So it's almost like, so it's a very protective energy that's around you right now. Very, very protective energy. Anything that's been conflictive, combative, maybe even like too much attention. This kind of feels like a lot of focus on you. Any major disagreements. It's almost like that energy is being pushed away because you're now in the center of the storm. You know what? This is slightly off center. This is slightly off center. It is slightly more to the, as we're all looking at it, to the right than it is to the left. And maybe it feels like that because we have this extra energy here that makes this pile look like it's kind of hanging out more here. So it wasn't quite centered. You were not quite in the eye of the storm. It's almost like you were on the outskirts of the eye of the storm, which would have felt like there was a lot, like you would be affected by a lot of chaos around you. But now you've come into the eye of the storm. And because that's the position that you have, you're not touched by the storm. And you're completing some sort of cycle here is being completed. It might have something to do with your work, but it's funny. It's been a lot. This underline in the Oracle deck this week, it's felt like someone else's energy, and it feels like that in yours too. Such a happy little guy. Happy doing their work. Happy, I don't know. From sun up to sundown. Well, let's see what the Archangels have to say to you. Let's see what the Archangels want to say to Aries. All right, sensitivity. Archangel Haniel, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. That's interesting. Perhaps some of you are. The card did come out before I was like ready to, but it came out. So I thought, well, I'm going to pick it up. It might be important for someone to note this. Maybe some of you too, because time is kind of irrelevant in tarot, to be honest. You could all be on a slightly different spectrum in terms of time or a timeline. Some of you may be still like that's kind of on the outskirts of getting into the eye of the storm. So you may still be feeling the intensities of what's going on around you. And if that's the case, just be aware that, yeah, you are extra sensitive. You may also just be more empathic, more sensitive to emotions and feelings and energies around you. Okay, this is what I wanted to get. This card's been coming out a lot too. Nurture. Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. There's a big pregnant pause in there, so. Yeah, this is kind of like the energy of the serpent. Like being protected. Being protected. So in the eye of the storm is almost like where the angels sit. Or the angels themselves create the eye of the storm. And that's where you sit. Now for those of you, so that's funny. And then those of you that are still feeling like you're kind of in here, just be aware that, yeah, you may be feeling more sensitive to energies. Beloved one, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. I always find that card interesting because it says relationship. So it's singular. So whatever that relationship is, the angels, the universe are trying to help you with it. So we're going to go into the tarot cards and see what else I got for you. So we're going to look at, what I'm going to look at is obstacles, obstacles that you are facing. How is this obstacle showing up in your life? Hidden factors that you are unaware of, and what can help you grow right now. Obstacle that you are facing, the Three of Fire. Well, that's funny. This card came out as how it was showing up in the lives of Pisces. And that card is giving me a similar message. What was it? Always waiting and never getting, or something like that. Like just always kind of feeling like you're waiting for something. Maybe you're waiting for a storm to clear. Maybe you're waiting for some sort of a green light to go forward on something. You're waiting. The obstacle that you are facing is waiting. So that's kind of funny, right? Because that would be an obstacle to Aries, because Aries isn't usually very... I know people will go in here. There's someone who goes in here all the time. Aries is not impatient. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about either, honey. Because if you've done any zodiac research, you will know that Aries is one of the most impatient signs in the zodiac. Have you dealt with a child before and told them that they have to wait 10 minutes to eat their marshmallow? Anyway, so how is it showing up in your life? The Page of Air. You're waiting, watching, listening, hoping. Okay, hidden factors that you're unaware of. The Five of Fire. The Five of Wands. So there's some sort of conflict here. That's why you keep waiting. There's some sort of conflict here. That's why you're waiting. There's competing interests here. What can help you grow right now? Buddha, baby. The Ten of Water. The Ten of Cups. Oh, really? There's a big message that comes in with Buddha right now. I need to read it again, though. Oh, okay. That's a big message. The Tower is at the bottom. Oh, shit. What does that mean? The Tower is at the bottom. Some sort of major change? It's the reason for the reading. So either you've been through a tower, maybe that's what this Eye of the Storm is. It's sort of like all of everything around you falling down from what once was built up, the rubble of that, all the dust clearing and yeah. The Tower. All right. So what can help you grow right now? Buddha. The message I get with this currently, because I'm still reading my Sapiens book, which I've been reading for about 6 months now, longer. But I'm going through an interesting chapter here, and it's talking about humanity and the evolution of how we identify or create and worship gods, and then God, and then Buddhism, which was very different, where it was not looking at an outside source to blame or to finger point for why things go good or why things go bad, or it's because it's really about our perception of what good and evil is. And you know, quite honestly, I'm thinking, yeah, it's pretty right, because something can happen to us, and it's our perception of whether that is bad or good. So what can help you grow right now is really understanding that all things just will happen. So how you react to that is completely up to you. Like how that makes you feel, that's yours to own. How you want to feel, that's yours to own. how you hope to feel. That's yours to own too. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's got the deepest message in this whole spread. I mean, but the rest of this is, it's pretty clear. I'm still going to clarify it. I have my teeny tiny deck. I'm going to look a little bit deeper in here, but I really honestly feel like the obstacle that you are facing right now is just like a waiting game, a waiting game, a waiting game, a waiting game. And how this shows up in your life, I feel like indirectly you're kind of being reborn here. It just looks like almost like a judgment card too. Looking at the imagery in here, it's almost as if like being reborn again, getting ready to take flight. Oh, her wings are huge. That's an interesting message. So how this shows up in your life. Okay, the way that you're going to sort of have a rebirth in your life, have a new beginning in something. Maybe it's your whole life. Maybe it's just parts of your life or a part of your life, but it's big. Oh, the tower's at the bottom. So it is pretty big because again, like these wings are absolutely massive. That's not the kind of like a new genetically enhanced you that you can just like jump off of a bridge and I can soar right now. Like that's going to take some getting used to have wings that big. So there's a big learning curve here in terms of really understanding like who you are now and how you utilize that person moving forward. So perhaps you've developed some patience during the pandemic. The Five of Fire. Yeah, there's just some sort of, so the hidden factor here is that there's some sort of hidden, well, it's hidden, so yeah, that's why it's hidden, but competing interests. So that also feels like whatever's going on in your life, ooh, like all of this, like look at, there's a lot of competing interests here. And for some reason, I feel like it's almost all sorts of different parts of your life. There's a whole bunch of competing interests. Like if you're waiting for something from, I don't know, like your place of work, they need to give you some sort of form or something. Well, get in line because you and 300 other people are waiting for that, right? So it's this like a sense of competing interests. If there's, well, maybe if there's somebody that you want to date, well, get in line because you and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other people want to date this competing. I don't know if that's true, but I'm just like, that's what this feels like to me. But now that you're in the eye of the storm, hopefully most of you, I feel like this will clear. I mean, the only thing you can really do is say, I really don't give a shit anymore. I'm just going to be happy. There's nothing left to do. How about be happy? Or be miserable? God, yeah. Because Buddha would say do either. Be happy or be miserable. What do you want to do? You do it and you own it. But, you know, I think a really good example of what this is trying to explain, too, is that people who are always looking for the next goal achievement. Once I get that, then I'll be happy. Once I get that, then I'll be happy. So once I found the perfect partner, then I'll be happy. Okay, then you get your perfect partner, whatever you see that is. Okay, once we have kids, then I'll be happy. Okay, once I find the right nanny, then I'll be happy. Once I get the good job, then I'll be happy. Right, like it's just, when are you going to be happy? Do it now. That's all you can really do. The Three of Fire. Oh, geez, what are you... The Ten of Wands and the Five of Swords. Okay. I feel like there's something, almost like an ending, a lingering ending, like something that's lingering. So, and it's like a heavy burden that you carry. Trying to really finalize something, come to some sort of final conclusion. Maybe end something. This could be, you know, maybe you want to end something with people you work with, or you want to end something with, I don't know, it could be anything, really. But it's just like you just keep carrying it forward. It's because of this. So these wands, right? All these wands are things that we've all picked up along the way. But after a while, you know, when you first pick them up, so it's a new obligation that you take on in your life, or a new challenge, a new project, new relationships. At the time, they seemed like good ideas. As you keep going, you continue to have them. And then before you've picked up so many, now you can't see where you're going and you don't have any resources left to pick up new ones. So yeah, again, this does feel like it's something that's kind of out of your control. So I don't know. It feels like it's probably related to competing interests. The Page of Air. How is this showing up in your life? Where you're going to have really big ass wings. You're going to soar higher than you've ever soared before. Oh, look at this. The Page of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Well, that's interesting. Kind of feels like, yeah, right? Like you're not the only one in line here. You're not the only one wanting something. It's just now, if you don't know me, because some people might be in here going, why are you being so mean to Aries? I'm an Aries. I know. My mom's an Aries. But I think the Aries mentality is, oh, I got to do this today. I'm going to go. So you go and you honestly think you're the only one that had the idea to do that. And then you get there and there's 20 people in line. It's like, why are they here? I was supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do this right now. That's what this feels like. It's like, just wait. Just heal, rest, take a breath. Don't worry about it. Because honestly, it feels like either A, wanting to like learn something new, perhaps for yourself, go on some sort of a new, a journey. I don't know, but like even just showing up. Oh, here, sir, here's my payment. Can I please have my, I don't know, renew your license or something. Look at the fighting going on out there. Now you guys just stop that. Why y'all fighting? I'm going to have to put more bird feeders on the door. Did you hear them? They're getting mad. You know what? It's the yellow finches getting mad at the purple finch. And the purple finch is bigger, so he goes in and he moves one away. It's like this. So the yellow finches will come in a big group and try to bully him out that way. Oh, they did it. Oh, no. I'm going to tell you, I think you've learned to be patient. And I don't know, anyone who's going to come in and say, Aries is not an impatient sign. I think you're just looking at yourself. You know, maybe you've got like your moon and your rising and your Venus and everything else in some sort of an earth sign. I don't know. Because I haven't met a lot of Aries that are patient. I know I'm not. But that's okay. Not a fault, really. It's just you know what you want and when you want it. And that's when you want to do it. All right, so this is going to be interesting because this feels like, yeah, this is the problem. This is like, what's the cause of everything even if you're not aware of it. The Five of Fire. Hidden factors here is the Five of Fire. I keep hearing you're not the only one in line. I don't know what's going on, guys. The Three of Pentacles and the Strength card. Honestly, it's almost like, okay, I have to play nice with these people today. And I gotta use all my self-control. I don't know. I have another friend too. She's an Aries. And there's someone she can't stand that she works with. Drives her nuts. It's kind of like this. Count to 10. I'm sorry. I'm having a good time in this reading. Why not? Life is short, right? I'm doing this. What you're being advised to do right now. I swear, I'm going to call this You're Not the Only One in Line. I'm going to be saucy and sassy with my tribe today. What can help you grow right now? The Ten of Water. What is this? The Page of Swords. That's so funny, right? This is how it's showing up in your life. Yeah, I think things show up in our lives really to help us grow. I don't know what order any of this came out, but I think we'll find an interpretation just fine. Wow, you got 2 kings. What can do to help you right now? Well, there might be some people that can help you. That's funny. Okay, the Page of Swords, like you've been waiting and watching. So this is interesting. Lovers and the World card. So this could be like closing off some sort of relationship cycles as well. Like finally closing something that has to do with some sort of a relationship. Interesting, though, because then you have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. These feel like 2 different energies. I mean, it could be you. Like seeing things very clearly, being very professional. You know, you're not the only one working here. You're not the only one in line. And then the King of Pentacles, though. Yeah, I mean, it could be, I mean, following this exercise, following this new frame of mind, this new concept, you will end up accumulating quite a bit of knowledge and experience. It will bring you into a very strong point. What is the word I'm looking for? Like your social standing, your monetary standing. The patience is paying off. The other chick who comes in here and says that Aries is I'm going to poke at her now. Why not? Why not poke? Don't poke at me. I'll poke at you. I don't though. I'm getting a dual message here. Like I feel like, yeah, what I just said about these 2 kings, but I feel like this king could help you close something off or open something up. Maybe both open things, because this is the World, and this is what the Serpent felt like, which is funny, right? Like here we go. There's that ring around that completion, and then having the fixed signs around it. So it also, like, there's a point when you're closing off cycles where I feel like there's like a certain amount that's out of your control, particularly with the fixed signs. Like you can't really get that energy to move. It's going to move in its own time, in its own way, which I see you maybe even struggling with here. Let's look at the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. I feel like the King of Swords could be people in your environment that could help you with something. Well then, the Emperor, the 7 of Wands, and the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords. It's interesting that it's the Emperor. I know that's your card in the tarot. So on some levels, yeah, it is. Oh. Yeah, I think it could be for some of you, someone in your environment that could help you end something, because we have another ending here. But you know what I'm seeing with this? I'm seeing like someone who's been defensive, who's been defending a position, almost like because you're down. Like when you're down and out for the count, you have to defend that. So there could have been something that you've gone through that's been really, really difficult, feels like a betrayal, or, you know, just bad things happened. But what I'm getting here is like coming out on the other end is the Emperor via the energy of the King of Swords. It's almost like removing all the swords, pulling them out, and then pulling one final sword out, almost like an Ace of Swords, but that's the sword that the King of Swords holds. And then this is, hold the cards. I've learned from this, you can't do that to me again. And you know, usually like this is a final ending. This is a painful ending, and you kind of, in the tarot it says, you know, you're not going to experience this again. And you're certainly not, because you'll see right through it before anyone tries to do that to you again, whatever that was. All right, the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, the Temperance, and the Knight of Cups. Look at this. It's like being excited about something. The Ace of Wands. I'm super excited. I've got some inspiration. I know exactly what I want to do today. I'm going to go out and build a snowman. You know, just like, Aries, I'm going to go outside. I'm going to build a snowman. And you get out there. and you realize that, because you didn't know, that it got incredibly cold overnight and the snow all crystallized. You can't compact it. It just like crumbles. So you didn't know that. So you're going to have to be patient, and you're going to wait for some moisture to come in so that you can compact the snow. But it's being able to move. So you're being asked to find abundance, find stability, find experience that can be applied to more accomplishments by tempering your passion, your excitement, your spontaneous ideas, and allowing those to kind of change in a way that you move forward with a little more direction coming from your heart. Yeah, I think that's what that is. That's how we describe that. So let's look at the Tower. What the hell is that? I feel like I need a whole new deck. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I did this for someone else. I don't remember who it was. I pulled out the, what is this card? Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Let's see what it says about the Tower. So I don't know, for some of you, maybe the Tower is something you've already been through, some sort of dramatic change in your life. Let's just see. Why is this deck not shuffling? There we go. Do you know what I'm finding? So sometimes my decks, they want me to turn them the other way. And then sometimes they want me to hold them away, like off the table. What? To work it out. Oh my God. Anyways, you know, other tarot readers would edit this whole thing, but I won't. I won't leave it for real. Did I lose anything? I know, it's all good. I used to laugh at the comments too. This is so unprofessional. Well, the last time I checked, it was not a lawyer that you hired to do this. So. All right, the Tower. I feel like I am the Tower. All right, the Tower, the Tower. Tell Aries about this Tower. The Tower, the Tower, the Tower. The Tower, the Tower. Detachment. Oh, wow. Venus in Aquarius. This is a difficult energy. There's always a sense of, so, okay, with a, how is this a Tower moment? So there is some sort of detachment from, I want to say perhaps from love, from romance, from connection. Yeah, Venus in Aquarius. And then, but there's also like a sense of finding a deeper knowing, a deeper exploration of life than what you saw before. Yeah, it's kind of funny because Venus is doing some crazy stuff right now. I don't know what else she's involved with. But are we in Aquarius season now? We must be. Yeah, we are. And that's kind of funny because Venus is retrograde. And I believe it's, I'm just laughing because I was telling my mom over the holidays that I was showing her this app. I said, it shows you where all the planets are. And I said, oh, look, Venus is sitting between Earth and the sun, like right now. She said, is that why it's so cloudy out? Is that why there's no sun? No. So I don't know, maybe. Who knows? Indirectly, I don't know. But so, okay, either you've already been through some sort of detachment here on a romantic level. You've detached from perhaps seeking romantic connection to something a little bit more humanitarian. Yeah, I kind of feel like that. So whatever that Tower, if that's something that you feel like you've already experienced, well, you're gonna, if not, then that's, I guess that's what's coming for you. Intuition. Well, that's kind of neat. You got that at the bottom. So really follow your intuition. Mercury in Cancer. Wow, that just really feels like like your intuition speaking to you and following that. going with your inner guidance system. Did I look at the bottom here? Oh, look, you have the Four of Wands at the bottom. Oh, geez, it's so funny. And then Four of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands. It's kind of like that celebration. I'm ready to put my foot in a little bit. I'll just keep waiting. I'll just keep waiting with the Three of Wands. Just keep waiting. You're not the only one in line, Aries. So just so you know. Oh, well, anyways, you guys know I love you. Although it's fine. It's hard to have other Aries as friends. I think because we're always so busy. It's like really hard. You have to make a huge effort. Like an Aries to another Aries. To stay in touch. Otherwise, because you get just busy with your stuff. Okay, that's all I got. That's it. So I'm going to go do the extended Aries. I'm going to go look into the Journey of Love Oracle book, guide, deck. And I'm going to find words of encouragement for you. And then we're going to get another tarot deck. We're going to look at what is the universe trying to guide you towards? Why? What is the lesson in this? And next steps for you to move forward. And I don't know why my nose is so itchy. I think it's the air. But I have all these humidifiers going in. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.